Scoop on the Road recruiting coverage is brought to you by our friends at Steamboat Dry Goods. Get all of your outdoor and travel needs at steamboatdrygoods.com. Use code ROADTRIP to get 20% off an order of $25 or more now. Link in the description box.
Like 14, 15 months, what did today mean to you to be here face to face?
I met the world to see the guys, see some of the players that, I've missed the opportunities to work out with. Coach there works wonders, you know what I mean? And I've been looking forward to this moment for quite a while.
Once again, go in that garage door, make a
player after today?
Coach there, taught me some things that I didn't know before coming into it. Just the little things, step by step, and it really made a difference. So yes, sir.
There's a lot of camaraderie, I guess, that builds in a class. Like you talk with Luke, I see you guys. Just where are you in your recruiting process right now?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just kind of taking it day by day. I'm not really paying too much attention to recruiting. I'm mostly focusing on myself. Making sure I'm the best player I can be, day in, day out. And I know the recruiting will take care of itself. And when I know what I want, I know what I want. So.
You'll at that point you'll nail it down.
Yes, sir.
You're how far from the decision at this point? A long time.
I'd say quite a distance. There's still so much I have to see, and all these schools are so different. But I'm just slowly building relationships and getting to know the schools, personally. And it's a great process so far. But yeah, I couldn't say anytime soon.
And being here at Ohio State and what they have going, what's your assessment of them?
They're amazing. Just such an amazing program, such an amazing group of guys. There's nothing more to it. They know exactly what they're doing. They're a hard-nosed football team. There's no doubt about it.
Where else have you been so far this month?
Notre Dame, Clemson, and Alabama.
How is that kind of compared, like each of the schools? Have they all felt pretty similar to you, or any of them really stood out?
In my opinion, they're all very different. What really struck my attention was Notre Dame. I love Notre Dame very much. An amazing program down there, just like here, great guys. Alabama, I loved Alabama. You know what I mean? They are the definition of a hard-nosed football team. You know what I mean? You wonder why they win so many games. Go work out with them, you'll know exactly why. Yeah.
What are your first impressions just being here, finally visiting?
Oh hell, man! Just excitement, a relief, knowing that I can get out here and continue to build this relationship with Coach Jay and the staff. It's just an amazing feeling, because it's been too long. Since the summer of my 8th grade year, it's the last time I've been here. So yeah.
What was that like working with Coach Johnson? How would you, describe his coaching style? Having gone through all these drills with him today.
Buddy's a guru. You know what I mean? He's a wizard with his craft. There's no other way to describe him.
Being an Ohio guy, is this, a dream for you to be here working out at Ohio State, camping here?
It's a blessing. I can tell you that much. A dream for me is just finding a place that's best for myself. You know what I mean? I can tell you it's a blessing, but it's not exactly a dream. The dream for me is finding the place that just clicked.
You mentioned at the Under Armour camp back in April that you were still a pretty raw prospect and still developing. How do you see yourself, growing as a player?
All I know is I'm going to continue to work. You know what I mean? I'm going to continue to work on the little things that need critique. And I'm never satisfied, never will be satisfied as long as I play the game of football. Just a lot of work to take care of, and I don't feel like I'm nowhere near 100%. But I'm going to give it my all no matter what I'm doing.
You said that obviously, Alabama, Notre Dame are schools that are standing out. What ultimately will help make a decision for you when it comes that time?
That's hard to say. In my opinion, I'll just know. It'll click with me, and I'll just know exactly what I want. When I see it.
Do you think you would just commit on the spot at that point, or would you kind of narrow it down, do top schools, go through that process?
If I really got that good feeling, and I'm standing there on campus and I know that this is exactly what I want, yes, sir, I would make the decision right then and there.
Are there any specific factors that are really important to you that this is something that I need to have with a school before I can commit?
That's tough to say. Not exactly. I got to get out, see what these campuses, hold for themselves. And, like I said, they're all so different and they all hold their own value. I have some own personal things that I need, but, obviously I'm going to keep that to myself. So.
Do you expect to be back here for a game this fall?
Yes, sir, of course.
You've dealt with some injuries over the last couple of years as well. How are you doing with that kind of stuff?
Doing very well. It just feels amazing being able to just not have to worry about those things, no restrictions, and then just get out and play some ball. Work my butt off and day in, day out.
What's the biggest thing Coach Shea worked with?
One thing he brought up was the speed to power in general through the one-on-ones. But pass rush, you know what I mean? He didn't exactly, work with me individually. He had a few things to say here and there, but I mean, again, like I said, it was just amazing to get out here and work with him.